I've been living in Utah the majority of my life. Always was very physically active, all the way from going to the gym regularly to hiking to fly fishing and to working in my yard. My wife and I love the outdoors, and of course, one of my hobbies is I like to fly fish, and so it's a lot, we have a lot of rivers here, and so Utah's a great place. I started having some sciatica probably about 10 years ago. So over a course of 7 years, when I got my last cortisone shot, I actually felt like I was getting electrocuted. I saw a neurologist and he said, well, you have spinal stenosis. I was on my way to work and I was in a hurry, and I'm walking in the Denver airport as fast as I can go, and all of a sudden I saw a bench and I just collapsed on that bench. I lost all the feeling in my legs, and I'm like, do I call 911? Am I gonna get the feeling back in my legs? So I sat there about 15 minutes, and slowly the feeling kind of came back to my legs, and I'm like, I'm in deep trouble. The lowest point of my life, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to even work. I might have to file for maybe permanent disability. I can't go on. I was in so much pain I couldn't sleep, and this is no life. I can't go on. I have got to do something. And then I started doing some serious research, and I found out there was some really state-of-the-art stuff out there. You do qualify for a system called TOPS. And I'm like, what the heck is TOPS? So I Googled that and found out about Premia Spine, and I'm like, well, this sounds really, really good. I'm in the medical field, so I thought maybe he can send me all the trials and I can read the data. So I start reading all the studies, and I'm like, this data is so much better. I can't ignore this data. The first time I stood up, I'm like, oh my gosh, no sciatica. That is good news. Literally no sciatica, and I'm like, okay, this is too good to be true. And then the next day, I was doing rounds around the nursing station, and once I was out of the hospital, I went to rehab. And my first week in rehab, I'm raring to go. I had planned on taking off work for like 2 months, and I went back to work 30 days end of June. So I was a month ahead of schedule, and pretty soon I'm doing things, and I'm like, I didn't think I'd be doing this. Last fall I went fly fishing for the first time in probably 2 years, and caught some really nice cutthroat trout, and that was, I'm like, I can't believe I was able to go fishing, and I've been doing just about anything I want. I'm back to hiking and doing some bicycling, and last Saturday, I spent all day in my yard. Usually after half a day, I'm pretty much worn out. Now I can do a whole day and I'm fine. And 2 years ago, there's no way I could have done that. Basically, be pain-free is phenomenal.